Well, happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our Thanksgiving shout out video. We've got a lot to be thankful for here at Indie Thinker, so I want to take just a moment to give some shout outs, but then also to let you guys know some things that we're thankful for that will be happening in the future. So stick around for that. But first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We would not be able to do any of the things that we've done here at Indie Thinker. I know I would not be able to without God. And when we first started this podcast, we had no idea if we would be able to book any guests, much less have a guest come on every single week since we started this thing. I think we're up to 60 episodes now, and about 45 of those have been guest episodes, and that has happened every single week since we started. And we've had some amazing guests, so I've been blown away by that, and I credit that to God for opening every single one of those doors. And then secondly, I want to make sure, along with that, to say none of this would be possible without our sponsors. So I want to send a special thank you to those who have sponsored our podcast, and then those who have given to this podcast, who have supported us with tax-deductible donations, whether it's $5 or whether it's $500 or whatever the amount has been. You guys have stepped in and you've said, hey, I care about what's going on in our world. I care about the way the legacy media says things like my truth and your truth instead of helping us understand the truth. There's so many lies out there today, and it's misleading people, and it's creating animosity among us instead of really helping us become enlightened and become better thinkers. And as a result of that, we're crushing echo chambers here at Indie Thinker, and we would not be able to do any of that if it were not for each and every one of our sponsors. So I want to thank you for those of you who have decided to give tax-deductible offerings to the Indie Thinker channel. And then I also want to give a special shout out, like how could I miss those great guests that we've had on this show? Like I said, when we first started, we weren't sure if we would get any guests, but we've had great high profile guests like Darryl Strawberry, Major League Baseball star, on our podcast. And I sent that message out to him and I was like, I don't know if he's going to respond. And of course he did. He was kind enough to come on, share his addiction battle, how God helped him through that, and then also share kind of his perspective as a professional athlete with some of the things that are going on in our culture. And then I think about also people like David Eubank, who risks his life every single day as a missionary in foreign battlefields, he's rescuing people, pulling them out of harm's way. I mean, great heroes like that. And then I even think about people like Noelle Maring and her book, Awake Not Woke, one of the greatest books that I've read in this season of my life. And then even my own pastor, who mysteriously lost his voice in the wake of what was going on racially in our country and what was going on with COVID. And according to him, God putting him through school and just kind of like setting him off to the side so that he could really see clear-minded without getting emotional about what was going on in our world. And so stories like that just make me think, man, this Indie Thinker channel is so powerful in the way that it's able to share some great stories with you guys that you may not otherwise know about. And so I'm so thankful for each and every one of you guests who have said to this new channel, to this new podcast, hey, we're going to come on and we're going to support you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I also got to say a big thank you to you guys, those subscribers who are out there, especially who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Click that bell to be notified. Those who have subscribed maybe to Spotify or Apple or wherever else you listen to the Indie Thinker podcast. This is all for you guys. Really, it's all about you and it's all for you. We believe that better thinkers create a better world, and so everything we do is for you guys. And you've maybe even figured out by now that the bigger this channel gets, the bigger this platform gets, the better it can serve you in providing great information and continuing to grow as we continue to provide you guys with great guests, great information. So thank you, subscribers, for everything that you've done, and especially you email subscribers. I got to say a special thank you to you. For those of you who have gone on our website, indiethinker.org, subscribe to our newsletter, you've been blessed each and every week with exclusive content, free resources that help you deepen your understanding. So you've taken that next step, that you've gone that extra mile to say, hey, I don't want to just fill my head with information. I want to take that next step and I want to do something about it. I want to better myself so that I can be better for the world. Last but not least, I got to say a special thank you to my family. I have two wonderful, sweet boys that I'm just so honored to be the father of. And I got to say a special thank you to my wife. She's an absolute godsend to me. Not only is she behind the scenes providing feedback and information, and advice, because she's got a great head on her shoulders, but also she's my biggest supporter and my biggest fan. And I'm so thankful for that. Whenever I've come up with crazy ideas, including this podcast, she's been there to be a cheerleader and to be an encourager. So I'm so thankful for my wonderful wife. And so there's a lot more to be thankful for, but I'll just say this: I'm thankful for the future, because we've got some really cool things coming up in the new year. I'm going to hold back some of the information, but suffice to say, we're going to be creating new shows. We're going to be bringing on new talent, and we're going to be bringing on some new formatting for our show that I think you guys are going to be really excited to see. All of that has been possible by our subscribers, our sponsors, and those of you guys who have been with us from the very beginning. It's going to be super exciting to see the way this channel and this media platform evolves moving on into the future. I think you guys are going to really like that. But you can already avail yourself of something that's brand new right now, today, just in time for Black Friday. We put together a new merch store, and so we've got some great apparel that you guys can access right now. It's high quality. It's a great gift, so you can purchase it for Christmas or for whatever the occasion may be. But if you go down to the description in this video or this podcast, if you're listening, you can see our merch store. And we've got some really great stuff that, like I said, is really high quality, great apparel, stuff that I would want to wear, that we've tried to make available to each and every one of you guys. So I think you'll really dig that. So please go buy some stuff, and when you do it, you'll be supporting what we're doing here at Indie Thinker. So thank you for doing that. Like I said, there's so much more that I could say thank you for, because I am so very thankful for so much. But I'll just leave it at thank you for each and every one of you who are watching this video, those of you who have supported us from the very beginning. I'm really honored that you've taken the time to watch, to listen, to comment, and to subscribe. So I pray that you and your family have a very blessed, quasi-healthy Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for watching. God bless you.